Hello guys and welcome to Osiris. I hope you're alright guys. I hope you're alright. Today we're going to the pyramid. I thought we were gonna have a look at what we can possibly do in terms of making a room. Am I gonna land in the... No, that's fine. I'm not gonna land in the lava. Yeah, so a couple of episodes ago I was up here showing you quickly my sort of temporary setup for collecting some mob loots, but we need to start doing that in a bit more of an organized way, basically. So I thought we were going to build a room up here. Now this is it, but... Ooh. Let's go and look at that. Little chunk problem. Oh, it's the entire world. Yay! That's a bit worrying. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. But yeah. So if we go inside, actually, we can have a look at what I'm actually talking about. So this room here is very noisy. As you can hear. So I don't really want to build a room down here, even though that was like the original plan. But if we go up a bit, it's not so bad. It's not so bad up here. In point of fact, here we have none of the noise. You can sort of hear it here. Yeah, so this really is where we ideally would like to be. And obviously this is just a dirt setup at the moment, but hopefully we can, you know, sort that out. So what I thought we were going to do is we were going to have a sandstone floor, probably, and then we're going to use a fair few blocks really here, some blue and light blue and even cyan colored clay, some cyan colored wool. I think it can be really cool, along with some glass types here, blue, cyan and light blue, and then also we have some wood if we want it, although maybe I should go and get some spruce as well. And also this is going to importantly be for chests, because we need chests here for the loot. Yeah, this is going to be too small though. I'm going to have to go down a block or two, I'm afraid. So let's see. We have no noise from the portals here. We start to hear them here. What about here? Can we live with this? That's a lot nicer. Anyway, I'm gonna try actually being on this height. Hopefully we'll have enough space. So yeah, I have my shovel somewhere, don't I? There's nothing for it, guys. It's coming down. Cart and everything. We're gonna redo it. Time for reconstruction. Okay, let me fiddle with this a bit, get the basics in, and I'll show you what we have. Okay, so I've rebuilt the rails. I'm not sure if I now pull it down one block or not. I think I did, maybe here. And anyway, I think this should be enough. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6 area, so you should fall in that, all of you, hopefully. And if not, it's not the end of the world, I suppose. And I can also rebuild it. I can lower it another level if I have to. So yeah, I need to cover this up now. Let's see. I'm gonna put my quartz somewhere, I'm sure, but so I'll do that later on. But we need to go downstairs and look as well. Or upstairs, or down, well, to the new room, basically. So, I've put a floor in here. Very random pattern, but I made sure to have a lot of glass in the middle here, so we can watch the pigmen as they fall to their demise. That is good fun. And this is rubbish, I think. In fact, I think. Oops. All right. So, yep. This room is now a little bit depressing, maybe, because of redstone in the ceiling. But the floor looks good. I like this board around here as well. And I think we need to have an entrance here that isn't a ladder, maybe. So once we're done, we'll see what we can do. But I'm thinking like this should be the center here, right? These two blocks. So I mean, we can always go out here, can't we? Somehow. And maybe tie in with that somehow or something like that. But that is a bit of a later question. I need to go and find my quartz and then cover that up. And then we need to work on something chesty here. We have a hopper here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Oh, rails. And oh, that's a piece of quartz. Hey, I don't understand. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, so we need to. Yeah, we need to have chests here. You know, preferably with some sort of item sorting. I don't even know if we can fit that in here. I haven't thought about it, which is kind of bad, maybe. You know what we should do? We should probably cover this up, shouldn't we? So that it's even in the ceiling here. It would be nice to get rid of these two blocks. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, okay. I'll keep fiddling with this and be back. Can I remove that? Yes. Good. Okay. Yep. Okay, it's like it's never happened. Got carpet here. The quartz is replaced. Mobs are falling on my head. It's great stuff. So if we watch these items now, hopefully they will disappear as we go along. Yep. So that means that's all good. If we go up here, I think I've decided. To just put chests here for now, not sorted. It's not really because I can't fit it in, although I still haven't thought about that really. It's just because I want to see what the ratios are a little bit first and stuff like that. I've never really had a very efficient mob system, so you know, I'm just gonna chuck chests like this. I'm gonna have to have trap chests as well then. So that's 1, 2, 3. We can go another row. I need to go and get hoppers, or make hoppers, and some trap wire hooks, trip wire hooks. So then I think we'll just go hopper, and then have a hopper line going that way. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, should be fine. We'll have a hopper line going that way. And then from those, each of these hoppers up top here, we'll have a hopper going down. Although that'll make this chest useless up here. Okay, fair enough. Yep. So we shall do that. So we'll have 2, 4, 6, 12 double chests. Yeah, it should last a while anyway. Okay guys, so we have it set up here, I think. Everything should end up in this chest first, and then this chest, then this one, and that one, and so on, and then at the end this one. Now, I think for sure we need to lower the floor if we want to put in an item sorter, don't we? So, but we could do that. We can do that later. We just want to see sort of what ratios we get here and what we get most of, and then sort of, yeah, take them from there. I can still see the center here for now, but if we put an item sorter in, we probably won't be able to. So then this whole room would be basically a storage room. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too happy about that, because I would like to have had more room up here. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just going to put some torches up here, I suppose. We have torches in here. So how about there. And, yeah. Just making sure we don't have any surprises. Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? I like it. Finally, we have a mob system, and you know what's even more good is that I've been looking here, and we're getting gold as we stand up here, and I can hear mobs falling down on my head as well. So, yeah, that was one. So even though maybe it's not working at full capacity, especially at night, this is a pretty darn good spot for getting both farms working at once. So that's cool. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute and we'll see what we do next. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and plant some grass, guys. That might sound a bit odd, but that's what it is. We're up to. So I wonder, do we have any coarse dirt? We have some podzol, that's interesting. We have 13 coarse dirt, or 14, well. Okay, how about gravel? What's the gravel situation like? Okay, not terrible. So if we grab 4 and make some coarse dirt. Okay, so I don't know if you remember, because it's been ages, but we have this Oasis project. And that is basically our attempt at... what do you have in your bags, by the way? I might as well take you with me. Ah, where am I? Yeah, it's our attempt at greenifying the desert. So this is our base. We have the pyramid over there. And then we have this mountain bridge here. Which is man-made, this whole thing. But here is our valley of green. El Dorado. And from here and in to here, I've sort of terraformed it properly. As our little sample, I've made these palms and stuff. But my big project here really is just to put down the grass and the coarse dirt all the way down here to our fishing hut, which obviously now is not working anymore, but we have some random stuff here that I'm sure will be useful, but that needs sorting as well at some point. Because this whole area here is going to house a lot of farms for us. We're going to have the sugarcane farm, melon and pumpkin farm, and some functional buildings as well, such as a bakery. Yeah, bakery. What can that be, guys? What can that be? Well, I'm going to tell you when I build it. So yeah, I'm thinking, I've been pondering this sand hill here. I've been pondering if that should remain sand or if I should greenify that as well. And I am not sure at the moment, so what I'm doing at the moment is I'm sticking to this level, so all this here can go. So I think we're going to start with that, and then obviously this as well, all the way over to here. Yeah, and so the way I do this, it's not something I usually show on camera, because it's not awesomely good or anything, but up here we're gonna have mostly coarse dirt with the occasional grass. That's the idea up here. So like that, and then I go around like this, and then afterwards we can also mix in more things. We can go around and mix in a bit of gravel, and we can you know, do all sorts of things like that to make it more interesting, and also wood as well. So yeah, I thought we could do a little bit of this on camera actually, and I will talk to you while I do it. So in Sweden now, it's coming up for the 13th of December when I record this, so in point of fact you might well be watching this on the 13th of December. And obviously it's not just in Sweden that it's coming up for the 13th of December, but in Sweden it means something special that day. Because it is the day of St Lucius, or Sancta Lucia in Swedish. I think it's St Lucius or Lucia in English, and in English it's not very well known or anything like that, maybe. Oh, I want to leave that bush, I think. Oh yeah, another thing we can do, by the way, just to get back to Minecraft, is we can plant in normal dirt, as long as it doesn't touch the other grass, or the grass. And we should be fine. So for instance in here we could do some more. Then have grass there, and then surrounded by coarse dirt like that. Yeah, and St Lucius, and let's see if we can do that maybe here as well. Because you see there's a little bit of a texture difference between these two, and it's really interesting. Yeah, Sancta Lucia, yeah. It's one of my favorite things in Sweden, and I'll tell you what happens during a celebration of Sancta Lucia. So basically, leading up to Sancta Lucia, we have this thing in Sweden where we try and select or elect in the school class, for instance, or in some sort of gathering like the football club or whatever, the best person to be Sancta Lucia. And then the other people who are not Sancta Lucia, they get to be followers in various kinds. So they can be Tano if they gender identify as women. Or they can be stjärngossar, star boys, if they identify as male. And it's, I mean, this can be a bit annoying, to be honest, because obviously it's kind of a little bit like a beauty contest in some senses, or it can be, but I tend to disregard that bit of it. What it means though is that on the day, on the 13th of December, all the boys and girls of this is starting to look pretty good now. Yeah, all the boys and girls of the you know, school or whatever it is, they dress up in white long plain skirts, basically. And they have the person who is Lucia puts on a white candle thing, candle, yeah, a head device with a ring of candles on it. And you know, puts that on, and the others carry around candles in their hands, and the boys have little interesting hats on them, all the people who identify as boys, gender identify as boys. And they sing songs early in the morning to everybody who wants to listen. And actually, you know what? It's one of those cozy holiday things, right? It's like you realize suddenly that, oh, it's almost Christmas. It's almost Christmas. We're almost home free here with the academic year if you're involved in education, like I am. I used to be anyway. And it's one of those really just very cozy type holidays. Or events even. It's not even a holiday. It's not like it's a bank holiday or anything in Sweden. It's just a day when the celebration happens. Now, obviously, St Lucia is a saint in the Catholic Church, and we're not really classically Catholics in Sweden. For instance, the Pope went to Sweden the other day, really, or a couple of weeks ago, and he managed to tick off pretty much the entire Swedish population by saying that he had heard that Swedish women were very strong, and so he was not surprised, he said, if some Swedish men sought their wives outside of Sweden. Needless to say, yeah. Maybe the Pope should not talk about things that he doesn't understand. But anyway. So it's a Catholic saint. I think the reason she has candles in her hair in Sweden is because she was actually burnt at the stake, accused of witchery, but was later redeemed and became a saint. Obviously, Lucia means light in Latin, so that's good to know, probably. Yeah, it's basically, really, in my opinion anyway, it's a very good way to get a bit more light at a time that is very dark in Sweden. Yeah, because it's obviously it's quite far north, so we don't get a lot of sunlight in the winter. Yeah, let's go up and have a look at this, and I think then we'll call it an episode, because, you know, I have been rambling for quite a while now. So yeah, this is the bit we did now. Obviously, this is a lot of coarse dirt in this, and there's a lot of grass in this. That's because this is an error. There should be a lot more coarse dirt. So yeah, anyway guys, by the time you see this, I will be in Sweden celebrating Lucia. So I hope you have a good December here, and I will obviously see you before Christmas once or twice. But if you don't check in, because I know this is a busy time of year, please have a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. Whether you celebrate it or not, actually. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, share, and comment on it. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye!